Who knows? Hello there. This is Malek, and welcome to Sunday Night Live stream with RimWorld 17. Because I was expecting music from RimWorld. You know when you load up RimWorld normally and it just kind of like musics? And it's just like quiet. I can just hear Paddy cooking meals. Oh good grief, we actually have no meals in the burnt larder. Kind of adds character, like a rustic character, the fact that the floor's been burned. Yeah, we've had some colourful days. Oh, the power's crap as well. And where's the nearest steamy thing? I know I looked at this before. There's a steamy boy. I think they were pretty far away, though, to be fair. Still, it is a thing. There we go. I think that was the one that I was kind of most thinking that when we do have the ability to build it, we can sort of expand a bit that way. Exactly, Malek. Exactly. Definitely like and subscribe. Oh boy. Now, we don't have a Freya cam because, well, we don't have a Freya or an Odin cam. We could have them, but Freya cam would have no Freya on it, and the Odin cam would have no Odin on it, because they're both kind of not on the cameras. Ever since it started getting a little bit colder, Freya's started sleeping next to the heater in the bedroom. I know, Malek, I know. Like, I could load up the Odin cam, but I feel like he's not always there. Like, he's often not. Oh, he's there now, but he's not looking what I would say, like he's not, like he's just there chilling, you know? He's not really doing anything exciting. And that's not, you know, he's not there to entertain us, but, you know. Well, Delta Halo, they're quiet, but I may have to just move the camera, the Freya cam, so that, I mean, I'll leave the Odin cam up, I suppose, because it's worth having, I guess, on the off chance that he does something strange, but well, probably not worth really doing. Anyway, I don't know what the plan is for this stream, for today. A lot of it's going to be sort of waiting for construction projects to be finished, thinking about power. Like we could do solar panels, another watermill. The watermills do quite well. It's not like they're being targeted or anything either. So if I was to build a copy of one of these, it would probably be okay. Don't want to go too crazy in case they you see there, you see? Could put a little watermill there, and that would be okay. I'm just a bit concerned about how far away they are. An electric smelter. Good God, we don't have the power for our current setup. We don't even have the power for the lights. I don't think an electric smelter is necessarily a good option. The wall. You mean the wall that completely encloses the colony and yeah, we could do the wall. Well, we're getting food put in, but we could probably do with actually, you know, more food. Poor Paddy's not going to be leader for very long. Bye, trade caravan people. Have fun. Paddy's taking the various materials and putting them in here for the tailor shop. It's not really a shop, but oh, I suppose it's a workshop. Yeah, the tailor workshop. Oh, something's squealing in death. Food is currently an issue, and everyone's just cold reading and watching TV. I like how the TV's got power, but the heater hasn't. Yeah, we need power. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to build another water mill, and I'm going to put it here, and it's going to go here, and then I'm going to get our top constructor. Oh. There we go. 6 days, that's interesting. Did it go over midnight somewhere? Like your time zone? We don't desperately need more steel as such. But yeah, I do like the fact that we should smelt some things down. I mean, we've got a lot of steel slag. Ooh, a medical operation. Oh god, who's our best surgeon again? Ah yes, a few species again. Tiny is awaiting surgery. Well, I mean, technically Little Horn can do it. Little Horn's got equal top medical skills. 4. I see. So we're unable to do. Okay, let's go. Best quality medicine, Little Horn. I hope you're feeling lucky. So, everyone cross their fingers. You know, this is the proper surgery bed. We've got Glitter World medicine being used. We will see. I'm just gonna speed things up a bit. Oh, we've got research straight away. So we've just done harps. So I think we should definitely. While we're thinking about it, harp time. In fact, actually, I tell you what. Let me have a little look, and we'll let people start thinking what we should do next. There's a lot of things. We've got the geothermal power, which potentially could be useful. Mortars, biofuel refining, that might be useful. Who knows? Autocannon turrets. So turrets is always a possibility. Long-range mineral scanner, it's just the thing. Basic mech tech. Oh, we can actually make robots that do things. Huh. Not that we can, we need a mechanator colonist, apparently. Whatever. So yeah, you guys have a think about that, and I will quickly set a harp to that's technically royalty, isn't it? But it's not in here, so recreation, I guess. Oh no, you have to build a harp from the you craft it. Yeah. I've just suddenly realized as you were saying it, a few species. Right, well, let's sort out the votes now that we have some suggestions. Okay, what have we got? Okay, so votes, we have long blades. Long blades keeps on coming up, so I'm gonna keep on putting it in. Pews, I think we have pews. But the harpsichord would obviously be a logical next step. What else are people saying? People are saying recon armor. That's a big one. Did we research pulse charge munitions? Possibly not. No. Pulse charge munitions? No. Fire foam. Is that fire foam like the, yeah, fire foam. I think fire foam we should definitely, put in there. And then, so fire foam is definitely thing. And then I guess, apparently raccoon armor. Recon armor. Okay, there we go. Voting time. So which workbench can you make? I bet you can't. I bet it will be a different crafting bench for that. Yeah. Yeah, this is all sort of weapons, prosthetics, and armor. And this is obviously all going to be just stone things. So I'm guessing, yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. I think there's a generic. We've got the fabrication bench. Probably just a crafting spot, maybe. Electric smelter. Smithy. The smithy. I think the smithy's probably the one that would actually make it. But either way, we can faff about with that in a bit. Oh, we've got some dead burbs and various meats. I'm pretty good, Gillen. I'm pretty good. We've got some nice distribution of votes. Look at that. We've got like a three-way tie. Damn. We don't often get that. Oh, I didn't quite dry my teapot when I put it back on the hot plate. Yeah, I suspect it'll... Oh, it's actually already some work. That was quick. All of the stuff got carried down there and the building is in place. I guess I probably should put little, put some hidden conduits down. Like that. Yeah, more steel is fewer problems, absolutely. I agree. Okay, I'm gonna call the votes. Looks like Fire Foam's just got it. Because a few species. Okay, gonna call it 10. And 9. 8 votes and 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Pink. So Fire Foam it is. I think that's quite a small bit of research, so we'll probably end up getting something else done today, easily. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll have, like you say, let's get the smelter, but we haven't quite got the steel for the smelter because we just built the thingy. But power is important, so we're going to let a few species, there's probably a few species that's going to do it, build the thing. Pink bar? What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? Ah yes, smelting the crap is a good idea, as well as the slag that's literally just here. Slag. Yeah, we can definitely use it. All the components were the last step. Okay, I'm just glad a few species is actually pretty good at construction. Yeah, those bloody shorts are a pain in the arse. Huh. no idea what that means, Wild Magic. If it's just an aesthetic thing, then it may very well be just, like you say, some kind of charity thing maybe, or I don't know. What's your major break risk? Ravenously hungry. You know, you're consuming a meal in the middle of nowhere. It's not ideal, but now you're going to go and rest. That's fair. It is Earl Grey. I've got my pot of Earl Grey. I seem to be just... Because obviously I'm trying to... it's ever the struggle, actually. Ever the struggle of trying not to drink too much. It's like... I mean, I try to be a little bit more open about that. But yeah, as many of you know, I did go through a bit of an alcohol dependency phase. So I'm trying to alternate a bit. You know what I mean? I have a few days on, few days off kind of thing. It's not an ideal situation to be in as such, but it's better than nothing. So I just happen to be randomly having like a day off on stream days. So I can't remember it's been quite a few streams ago when I last actually was drinking. I just tend to be doing it when I'm going out. You know. So yeah, it's not a big deal, but it's interesting that I keep on ending up with tea during the streams. I think it's kind of funny in a way. Let's try and aim. There we go. Let's put that light just there. Oh, there's another light there. Where should I put that light? I kind of feel like somewhere needs a light. We've still got power issues. But we've got 4,400 power being generated at the moment, which is not obviously... It's obviously not enough. But I suppose it just depends on what we're doing. It'd be interesting to know what... Ah, yes, Paddy. Paddy's doing the food thing. I recently learned that Diet Cola being so tasty for me might be related to my weight, meaning that if I would lose weight, it would stop being tasty. Oh, there's such weird things in the world like that. Like biology and how everything sort of interacts with the body. It's all very strange. Now, I'm proud of you then. If you're managing to cut back, I mean, it saves the bloody wallet as well. You know, if nothing else, it saves you some money. I hate Little Horn. And let's be honest, in this day and age, we need to save as much money as we bloody can. People are hauling, people are doing things, things are being done. Ooh, a transport pod crash. Who's Orin? Poor Orin has 8 hours to live. A few species... You're not in the best of moods. But I think you need to go rescue them since you are... Actually, then again, no. Let's accept the fact that Little Horn also is equally good at medicine. Not great at moving because your right leg's have got a bite scar in it. Eey. That scar slows you down a bit. But yes, we'll rescue Orin. But you'll find other things that you like, I would have assumed. And it's like anything, if it stops being nice, then you won't feel... I suppose you probably would feel like you're missing it, because you're missing the original experience. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really had that. I've never really had a situation where I've lost enjoyment for a food. Like, I've had situations where I've lost enjoyment for basically everything, but not actually specifically for a food. So yeah, it's interesting. Bit by bit, this storeroom is filling up with textiles. It's not done yet. God, even with these water wheels, we still don't quite have enough power. 0 excess. Yeesh. We've just got a lot of things that are drawing a lot of energy. In fairness, this probably is... Oh no, it's only 70. That doesn't seem to be drawing anything. We've just got so many things that need power. The little horn, there's literally a path just here out of the rain. But I appreciate your dedication, I guess, of just carrying this poor guy. Let's hope not too much blood spills. There we go, that's fine. Little horn, dude. Try and stop the bleeding. I like I've got a scary mask on. That kind of amuses me. Yeah, we could. We certainly could. It might be worth doing exactly that. Putting a vent in this room and just having a generator there. You're probably right. Oof. Steel's the issue, though. Oof. Oof, indeed. Oh, there's like a little cave in there. Some sort of area. Interesting. Now, I'm just having a look to see what the nearest... Oh, you can't just double click compacted steel and just see it highlighted on the map. That's a disappointment. Though in reality, I think we're sort of still ultimately gonna have to mine up the north. It's not too far away, but it's not as close as I'd like. In fairness, though, as much as the sweeteners have their own health impacts, generally speaking, the diet version is going to be better for you. Generally. Everything has a chance of being bad. Like, everything will make you ill in some way. Yeah, the deep drilling would be a good one. You see, I can drink just pure water, but not too much of it. Otherwise, it just gets really, really boring. But I can, and I find it refreshing and nice and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to designate power toggle on the TV. I mean, the TV takes up a lot of power. 200 watts. Yeah, they're just bad in different ways. Obviously, sugar has, you know, things like diabetes and you end up with you know, way too many calories, which again can be quite bad. But yeah, sweeteners have their own issues, how they react with other parts of your body, and yeah, it's It's a never-ending cycle of everything you eat, everything you do, it's going to be good in one way, but worse in another. I think it was inconclusive, wasn't it? It's like vaping. Like, the scientists are pretty damn sure that it is better than smoking tobacco. But the true health impacts, we're going to wait for, basically. We're going to have to wait to find out what the actual issues, if any, there are, but there probably will be. Eat dirt. I mean, yeah, there's that, like a logical fallacy. No, it's not. It's like a cognitive bias or something. That if something is natural, then that means it must be better than something that's unnatural. Like, we all have that wiring in our brain, and most of us can switch that off or on, potentially. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting that exists. Oh no, it's just holding literally 2 over there. God damn it, man. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll put 2 over there, and then I'm gonna lock this door. Well, they can make aviation fuel out of air and water and sunlight, which I thought was quite interesting. And it's like the whole thing with green energy, since we're on kind of that subject now. Oops. I mean, yeah. But it's like everyone's like, oh yeah, but nuclear is bad because of the waste and the radiation and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you do realize that there's more cancer-causing radiation coming out of a coal-fired plant than there is a nuclear plant? It's like, yeah. It's life is never simple. But yeah, I wouldn't worry yourselves too much about making the right choice, because there is no right choice. There is just degrees of rightness and wrongness. Oh boy. Where is Ty anyway? Because Ty's priorities are plant-related things and then hauling and cleaning. I mean, the plants are looking pretty good. Stat blocks, yeah. So we know what curses we get, what debuffs for everything, what buffs and debuffs. Now, I quite liked the whole solar power, water, and air, and it kind of pulls the carbon out of the air and it makes aviation fuel, but it's incredibly inefficient. Like, the cost is way higher and the amount that it produces isn't very high. So, yes, it's super green because it's just pulling CO2 out of the air. And, you know, using solar power to do it. But it's just not efficient enough yet. But it works. There's a lot of very cool things that work, but it's all about the money. And because it's just not cheap enough, it doesn't get invested in. Indeed, Gillen, indeed. I have confidence that as a species we are going to... Oh, Paigey, you immediately gained skill starting this random piece of clothing that you're making. Huzzah! All of the things, they're still over there. Are these important? Preferred. Okay, so that should bring all the clothing over now. Thanks, Trillin. I mean, bear in mind that I will still pet Freya, even if I don't get any likes or subscriptions. But I might pet her more. I like how Paige's made the warm hat and then immediately just like, now I need to make another one. Got rid of the steel visage mask. Now I do like... I wish that I'd been more successful with this game so far, this session, because... not this session, but you know what I mean, it's 17 sessions in. You know what I mean, but this particular playthrough. Because then I'd have a much more solid colony, and we'd be able to do all kinds of... we'd also be able to do all kinds of things like this, like tailor shops and stuff. I like... Yay! Yes, everyone who is a member can do that. Any milestone, any of those free milestone chats that you earn, that basically you have one a month, you can do them. They're kind of fun. They are fun. I kind of want to sort this so that they're nice and color themed. That sounds like super weird and creepy, in a way. Chosen one, I'm just gonna say, pretend my hand is somebody else's hand. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Malak! I don't know who that Law Q1 is, but congratulations. Thank you, Malak. Use a star. He's always appreciated. Oh, Paige's doing demonic things. Cool. Damn it, Helltalo, you knew. Red Fox 1 is hunting Red Fox 6 for food. It's an that's an internal matter. I'm gonna leave them to it, I think. I mean, hydroelectric are... yeah, Paddy's not gonna like that. Yeah. Well, Freya Meowism is no longer the dominant thing. So, begin role change. I think we're gonna have to do a role change. Question is, out of our two, people, Paigey and Chosen, who's gonna be the best leader? Oh, that'll be Paigey, because, yep, they've got the social skills. A cyber boss. Must be an augmenter. Celebration of augmentation, blah, 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 blah. The converter, yeah, that's a fairly... That would be the human fixer. The moral guide would be the converter, yeah? Surely the cyber boss should also still be pretty good at social. And I kind of feel like we need a leader at some point. See, that's diplomatic. Build holder. Crafting and construction, exclusion of all else. Specialized role, increase crafting and construction. So the build holder. Okay. And then research specialist. Again, exclusion of all else. So let's not go crazy yet. And then the human fixer, I'm guessing, is like the converter. So are we thinking that the chosen one should be the leader then? It feels a bit weird having someone incapable of social stuff being the leader. Yeah, the researcher, we're way ahead in research from what we can actually build. We just need to be able to convert people. Well, what we can do... Well, if we make Paige the leader, convert someone who's also got good social skills. Like we convert Little Horn. And then they become the spiritual leader. I don't know. Just imprison someone. Jesus. I mean, okay. That seems a bit harsh. I think we're on the edge of kind of... We're not on the edge of collapse, but... You know, it's not going to take much for us to just completely collapse. That's a good point, actually. Tyneer. I'm guessing Tyneer now has the prosthetic leg. Yay! It worked. I didn't even notice whether or not the surgery worked, but we didn't get a message of death, so obviously it did. Lol. Wow, bad back. Cataracts. Jeez. This Orin is I mean, they're good at mining. And there's nothing that they won't do. This is a bit of a pessimist. Yeah. And then convert them. We'll wait for them to actually heal. And then we can imprison them, shove them in the prison barracks. And then we can convert them and then have them join. We might end up pissing off... what faction are they? Oh. Oh, well, Oren's just joined us. So I guess that decides that. God. Okay. So yeah, the fact that they're old is not necessarily going to be a big problem. Oh, mining is something that they... what I'm going to do, though, until they've healed, I'm going to restrict them to the home area. Give them the same recreation zone as everybody else. But they are going to be minor top priority. Wardens. I mean, they've got a passion for, I'm guessing, social stuff. Really should be resting. 18% movement. Good God. I mean, what is that? All the penalties are from bad back, damaged legs, damaged feet. Yeah, just their legs and their consciousness and their bad back. Fuck's sake. Yeah, they wanted to join because they know that technologically we'll be able to sort them out eventually. Oh, I like the fact that you're hauling stuff before wearing the fluffy hat. So the question is, I kind of need to know. Hang on, let me have a little look at this. Leader speech trial, work drive, combat. So that's obviously no good there. Major break risk. Who's that? Oren, yeah, I mean, that's fair. You should probably have bed rest. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I mean, it's been a while, Malak, so yeah, I think we should probably... I mean, I think we should. I mean, they're probably gonna have a hissy fit because of the pain they're in. And the fact that they're so slow. I just wish that you just kind of like have bed rest. Good God. But yeah, I think that's fair, Malak. You're always good to us, aren't you? You're always good to the channel. It was a good one. But we've already had a Darth Malak, haven't we? Oh, Melek, that's the opposite. So I think you're going to have to be junior. Because I think we have had... I think we have had you already in here, haven't we? Please correct me if I'm wrong, though. Oh, we can always check, can't we? Delta Halo, Paddy, another... No, that's the author. Contains Delta, Walter, Wild Magic. And then the two that... Yeah, actually, we haven't. We haven't. Have we not? I just think you've not been here when we've been doing the names and stuff. Goodness sakes. Oh, no, did you leave or something? Didn't you, like, join and then leave or something? Who was it that joined and then left? Oh, we've got visitors. Oh, poor Malak. So you rest in bed. You rest in bed, buddy. Oh, hang on a second. You're using drugs to tend to the animals. I kind of feel like we just shouldn't like do that at all. How am I going to select them all to do this? I don't think we need to tend to the animals with bloody herbal. No wonder all the herbal medicine's disappearing. Can I click on that? No, that just sorts it. Is there like a clicky thing that I can shortcut? Oh, it's just going to be a pain in the arse, isn't it? The turkeys should not. There's got to be a... Hold the one that have and drag down. Oh, shit! Oh! Oh, how good's that? Oh, I like that. Doug actually does get herbal medicine. We are, if we were still Meow Knights, the foxes would also get it. But I feel like our stallion, since we've only got one of them, and Doug, should be kept as basic herbal medicine. What is wrong with this Muffalo anyway? Oh, it's got flu. Well, good grief. We definitely don't want to be giving it the few drugs that we have. Yeah, what are the defaults? I don't know. Let's manage areas, manage auto slaughter. Don't know. Cool. No, I did not know that was there. Yeah, that was definitely quite intuitive. The moment I knew where to go, it was just a click, 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 done. Yeah, I like it. It wasn't super obvious, though. Like, you wouldn't necessarily think to go in here to affect all of them. But it was obviously good enough to click with it, if you know what I mean. Volcanic winter, that's why it's so bloody cold. Oh, Malak, man. Maybe we should give you drugs. Shouldn't the Psychite tea be in here somewhere? I kind of feel like the Psychite tea should be in there. Okay, manufactured medicines, drugs. I mean, we're gonna put all the drugs. I think we should put all the drugs in here. Except smoke leaves. And beers. And I guess ambrosia as well. Well, a few species you could never do hauling. Oh. Alex decided to quickly grab a meal from there into inventory. The moment I unlocked that door, that was just like immediate. God damn it. You know what, you can clean the hospital while you're up. Since your blood that was making it, well, not completely your blood making it dirty, but there was a fair amount of your blood making it dirty. And also your footsteps, come on. No point in forbidding it at this point. Doo-doo. Smoke pop belts. Chosen One's making some warm hat. And there we go. Paddy, what's up with you, Paddy? Yeah. Ate without a table. Well, that was definitely your fault. So basically what you're saying is the moment you get shot, there's suddenly a big puff of smoke leaf smoke. Which then immediately gets you high. God damn it, can I like, I wish I could prioritize things so that heater gets switched on. And I could switch off other heaters. But good grief. I like how outdoors it's actually slightly warmer than it is in here. The thing is that I kind of use a bit of everything. Like, I've switched off the TV. I guess we can switch off the comms console, but I think if we switch that off, do we then get notified still that there's things passing overhead? Or are we then going to miss every trade? Yeah, we are now going to because we are not ranchers anymore, basically. Damn, it seems to be resisting your generosity, which, let's be honest, when a big corporation like YouTube starts saying, no, no, you keep your money, you know there's something going wrong. What I'm actually going to do, let me have a little look. What do you want, girl? Freya's just come to say hi. Hello. What are you doing? Eh? What are you doing? I just want to understand the ideology stuff. Because it's like, what is the augment offering? A ritualistic animal sacrifice. The organizer will give a speech to excite the crowd and cut the animal's throat. Once the animal is dead, the organizer will speak some finishing words. Okay. Interesting. I guess because we don't like animals? So, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we've got a lectern, which apparently is something that we do with this. We have a lectern there. And then we have a disco ball. What about loudspeakers? Are loudspeakers good for this particular ideology? I have no idea. Okay, Darth Malik's starting to cheer up. A lot of countries block social medias or sue them. Yeah. It's crazy. It's almost like a kind of... I mean, it's obviously not a space race, do you know what I mean, or an arms race, but it's kind of in that kind of ballpark of propaganda mixed with competitiveness, mixed with, you know, anti-competitiveness, and yeah, it's just bizarre. It's so weird, but it's quite common. I don't think that's the goal. I don't think deglobalization is the goal. I think it's more people being afraid of being out-competed. And obviously there's a lot of things with politics about foreign interference and stuff. So there's that aspect of things that people are worried about. I don't like the fact that it's then becoming deglobalization, because we need to be one species, but you know, we're a long way from that. Look at Doug, look at the good boy. Girl. I'll always get confused with that. Look at her go. She's like, I'm gonna take this wool to this big warehouse thing, and I'm gonna do it quick. It's great. And again, more fluffy hats. A new quest called Scourge Pods. Oh god. The Zoto tribe is making a request. A mechanoid swarm has been attacking your settlements. He wants you to signal to mechs to distract them while he clears the hive. If you do, a mechanoid cluster will land at the Sanctuary of Freya. And it contains all of those things. Yeah, I think we'll just pass for now. Like, don't get me wrong. It'd be kind of cool, and we could, like, attack it. Because it's got a capsule and an assembler, though. That sounds like it's just going to make more. So, yeah, that's just going to... We're not in a good state. god, I need to make the, you know what? Just don't. I just wish there was a way. No, because you've just then immediately grabbed one again. Now get out of there. God damn it, Chosen. Why are you... So now the one in your inventory is what you're going to eat whilst... Oh, God. I need to just get some furniture around here somewhere. There's no way I can stop them doing this. It's really annoying. Right, let's reinstall the... No. Let's reinstall the drug lab. And its chair in that room. And I'm going to turn that room into like a cafeteria type thing. Because I'm just sick and tired of people going into here, eating the food while standing and then complaining about it. I just wish this could be some kind of, like, food poisoning. Great. Like, I wish that we could somehow restrict the radius, sort of. You know what I mean? Like, this can only be taken from by people who... Like there, you see, Darth Malak's just eating there, so I need to have a little cafeteria with just some tables and stuff. Oh, Darth Malak, you're fully healed. Obviously, your bad back and cataracts are going to cause problems, but it is what it is. Yeah, I need to go back and start trying some different teas again. There were some teas that I quite liked, and others that just really didn't do it for me. But yeah. I kind of know what I like. For the most part. So we've got a lot of wool. And I feel like the wool needs to be put somewhere specific. I mean... Old Tiny is having a tantrum. So, no, don't destroy the steel high-tech research bench. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tiny, no. Oh my god. Like, of all the things to decide to destroy, it's one of the really, really fancy, expensive things. We'll just lock the door. Nope. Well, it's not even locking the door, is it? Few species, dude, I need you to get in here and start repairing. Tiny, just stop. I mean, we could arrest him. But I think a few species, although not the best constructed, possibly might be able to hold out. Stop it! I need to bring someone to arrest him if we need it. I'm not having this destroyed. We're struggling enough as it is with things without having this destroyed as well. Where the hell is Little Horn? Darth Malak, you're gonna have to arrest them. This is not going to go well, is it? Just stop it. When is... That's it. Fuck's sake. See, no catharsis, but who cares? I mean, it is what it is. But we're not having him destroy something really high-tech like that. That's just not acceptable. Still wish I knew exactly all of the things that were really draining there. I think it is probably just the heaters because it's so cold out. We are just struggling to just keep everyone warm. What's Paddy have to do? Digging. Okay. Oh, geez, that's actually quite a lot of digging that's been done. Cool. Yeah. And we have our fire foam. So that allows us to make the pop packs, the poppers, and the shells. More few species because it got really, really hot in the summer. And people were starting to get heat stroke. So we had to keep them cool. Otherwise, they died. I kind of like the idea that we should just use the poison synthesis thing and make some of these weird things. But we haven't really got much in the way of... good doctors at the moment. So anyway, research time. So we've just done the foam stuff. The drop pods is a I like the idea of that. Is it? That's a sad time. That's a sad time. A foam turret. I just love the idea of that. It's just kind of silly. Anyway, so, I mean, if you want foam turrets, then sure. So, biofuel. Hang on. It's biofuel. Foam turrets. Good God. The harpsichord. Yeah. I'll put a harpsichord in there. That seems reasonable. What else do we want? Someone else's... Okay, well, Magic. Well, I'm going to put biofuel from you. I don't want people dominating it too much, so I do appreciate your recommendations. What else does somebody else? Somebody else wants something while I pour some tea. I'm going to pour the tea. Definitely the tea. I mean, the drop pods definitely is a good one, but not that I really used them that much, to be fair. It was a long time ago since I had a serious run on this game anyway. Not that this is a particularly serious run, let's be honest. But it is what it is. Any more suggestions, people? Otherwise I will just go with drop pods. Maybe I should take a sip of this tea. That'll make everything better. Robots. Just robots. Well, we do have some kind of robot option somewhere, don't we? I can't remember whether we actually can do it. Mech tech. Basic mech tech. Yeah, the basic mech tech. We need a mechanator colonist, basically, which we do not have. What I'll do is I'll put drop pods, but we'll try and get a mechanator and start getting that side of things down. Drop pods. So let's do the... Oh, we just got in there. Carpets. Yeah, go on then. Carpets. And we will see what's going on there. So what I really want to do is have a little look at Augmentism again. By awakening the thing on the map. Awakening. Are we talking about this? Because that's a flashy... That's got flashy lights. Oh, God. I mean, we haven't done anything with it, so I kind of feel like we should. An ancient mechanoid transponder. Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be a fun time, is it? It's gonna be an unfun time, some might call it. What's the voting like? Oh, we've got a few more votes left to go, I would say. Vote away, guys! Exclamation mark vote, and then either 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what option you think I should go for. Because we've got quite a few people watching. We got like 10 or something like that. So I'm kind of wanting a few more votes. Otherwise it's a three-way split again. Not that we'd actually technically had a three-way split before. Oh, look at that. Carpet's suddenly jumping forward. I mean, we got the carpets, I would say. I will give it a few more moment. I'm not even drinking alcohol and I can't put my words together. But I would say carpets have probably won it. Votes end. Okay. Carpets it is. To be honest, it's nice to get the short ones every now and again. Yeah, I mean, that's the high life stuff. We don't really care about that. There's all the other carpets that we can do. So, we're good. Moments. Yeah, and we got carpets. I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. This room. Any room, perhaps. Because we've got so many plants that we're planting for the animals. Tiny is kind of like always doing plant-related things. I mean, yeah, we're definitely... Well, boy! I have no idea how much that is. But hey. Found this while roaming the streets. Meow. Totally not fond for Factorio Space Age. Damn. Your first super chat, apparently, Trillin. Thank you very much. That's very, very awesome. But yes, Factorio, the space exploration stuff, what I've seen so far. I've not looked at the progress recently. Just looks really exciting. It genuinely looks rather exciting. So I kind of feel like it's going to add a little bit of revitalization to it for me, and then I'll end up just popping in there and having another Factorio run. Carpets are nice on my feet. Well, they are just kind of sitting there at the moment, to be fair. I suppose that means Tiny is not going to be doing any plant work. Doesn't explain why he's not been cleaning and carrying things. Actually, to be fair, I'm going to put hauling to 2 and then cleaning to 1. So Tiny is now priority is cleaning. Ugh, puking is happening again. Gross. That's a lot, Trillin, man. That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. Thank you, man. It's really appreciated. It does help out. Are we doing Kronos? I like how it's bright orange and it's going to stay there for absolutely ages. It's great. I love it. Oh, Doug is just insanely fast doing the hauling. Good girl. Right, I was going to make it so that muffalo wool and just wools in general all get shoved in the same area. Oh god, tantrum. Smash up the furniture. Items and structures. God. Let's get a few species to do some repairs. Oh god, you've actually destroyed the fucking table. God damn it. Don't destroy anything expensive, please. I guess now we get a weird table? Or at least you're delayed by puking. Freya and Odin are getting along okay. Like in the grand scheme of things, it could be a lot worse. Odin doesn't have any kind of issue with Freya at all. Freya's still a bit hissy and grumbly towards Odin. But it's her territory and she's not used to meeting cats at all. So she's not sure what to make of him. But there's not been any attacks or fights or anything like that. So yeah, it definitely could be a lot worse. But it's time. It takes time. She's old and she's, you know, not sure about him. So it's going to take her time. And she is slowly getting better and more tolerant. And I'm... Oh, God. Why? Why is everyone having a tantrum? It's like, seriously, guys. You're miserable. You know, you're unhappy. I get it. Destroying things is going to make your life more miserable. I doubt that it is your skin. A few species. Because when you end up with like a coating of glue, and then the glue itself comes off. It used to be one of those kind of cool things you did as a kid when you used Pritt Stick and stuff like that. And you'd kind of get the glue on you, but it's transparent, and you kind of peel it off. Yeah, cats domesticated themselves. They decided that it would be a good idea to hang out with us. Yeah. Indeed, Tiny, indeed. At least they're not trying to smash the, high-tech research bench like before. Oh, lovely. Well, that's the thing with cats. And the reason why we totally accepted them is because they don't compete with us. Like, dogs technically eat our food. So they had to really put in a lot of effort to actually be useful and recognizably useful. Whereas cats, they don't eat things that we want to eat. That nobody wants to eat vermin, ideally. So we ended up with that sort of situation where they just keep the vermin away, and we let them hang out. And they get safety and pets and warmth and dryness and all of the good things that civilization brings. And yeah, all they have to do is kill the rodents. And it's a good deal. Tiny is still on a bit of a... Still on that tantrum. I'm not sure whether he necessarily liked the taste of the burgers. But it was a case of... Actually, no, he did. He did say it tastes good. And then he's like, do you see any cows around here? And he realized that it's rats. And he's like, tasted good. Kind of things, like accepting that, you know what, I don't like the idea of eating the rats, but it tasted alright, yeah. So yeah, I suppose if it did taste good. Well, Tiny, I'm glad you are at least cleaning things now. This is a good thing. But you've got an awful lot of work to catch up on, I'm afraid. It's gonna take fucking ages to get this place back to a livable condition. Blood and dirt and vomit and destroyed machines and just so much that's just everywhere. How good is this table? It's a good table. Just waiting for things to actually get... There's vomit in there. Good God. The worst. Oh, more vomit. Thanks, Pagey. I think Malik is also just cleaning away. Absolutely, species. I suspect that there's some meats that genuinely don't taste good. Like, I've heard carnivore meat doesn't taste as good as herbivore meat. That there's that whole thing. Like, sure, there are going to be some people that'll be like, yes, I'm going to eat tiger meat because I'm powerful and blah, 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 and it'll give me strength and all that shit, you know? But generally speaking, I've heard carnivore meat tends to be not as nice. But beyond that, yeah, I mean, it's all going to kind of be irrelevant soon anyway. I say soon as in, you know, over the next decade or two, as we perfect vat-grown meat. Not particularly bothered by a fluey calf. Oh, we've got bliss lobotomy. Lol. So yeah, that's fun. Now we can lobotomize simpletons to So, so yeah, basically it's incapable of intellectual and skilled labor, but happy. Can have happiness. To be fair, Gillen, I'm a lot more open about things like that. If someone offered me a particular exotic meat, then if I knew it was from like a safe source, effectively, then I'd totally be up for it. I'm a lot more open-minded than other people like that. Yeah, I mean, hell, if I knew it came from someone who wanted that and they weren't coerced into it, and yeah, I'd try human meat, to be fair. I mean, why wouldn't I? If I know that someone hasn't been murdered for this and that this is what they wanted and that the opportunity arose and it wasn't going to get me in trouble, sure. I mean, as a one-off, I guess it'd be an experience. But that's thankfully, I suspect, thankfully, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm up for most things, to be fair, as long as there's no one getting hurt that doesn't want to get hurt, kind of thing. I mean, you're only a cannibal if you actually have done it. But anyway, so we have successfully researched the Anomaly thing, bliss lobotomy, which allows us to lobotomize people, and then they're going to be permanently happy and useless. Well, not useless. We could bliss lobotomy Tynir's character, and then they could just clean forever and be happy about it. I don't think we're going to. That would be rude. But what do we want to research next? So all the pale ones are the options that we have. So please, skip abduction. Yeah, I mean, it has to be in the list, doesn't it? Skip abduction is definitely going to be in the list. What other options do we have? What the hell are void sculptures? Let's just swap that over there. So craft special void sculptures to enhance the quality of psychic rituals. Interesting. Yeah, but that few species isn't really the same. It's not meat, it's skin. It's not the, and it's not. Yeah, it's not quite the same. Psychophagy. A psychic ritual which deadens a target's psychic sensitivity, but boosts the ritual invoker's psychic. So basically you transfer sensitivity to one person. And brain damage, good god. Gross. Yeah, Bioferrite weapons. The generator. Whereabouts is that? There it is. Yeah, okay. Bioferrite. I mean, to be honest, that's actually not a bad thought, because we do have power issues. I would say it is a good question, few species. I mean, that specifically would, but I think just eating your own bits of dead skin is... Like, you're only eating the surface skin that's not even technically alive anymore. So yeah, we've got skip abduction. I'm gonna put in what is it? Let's put in, what's the serum synthesis? Let's do, yeah, I'm gonna do serum synthesis. There we go. All right, Gillen. Well, I guess we will see what happens. It's appreciated that you're trying, regardless of whether it succeeds. Obviously, succeeding would be better, but I mean, it's all good. Skip abduction is in there with a small but early lead. Let's have a little look at the kitty cam while we're here. As you can see, Odin is doing nothing in particular that's interesting. He's just chilling. He just chills. He doesn't know how to play yet. Like, he hasn't figured out playing. So what I need to do is just kind of encourage him to play a little bit once he's had his food. And I get a bit of a ribbon or something. See if he likes ribbons. See if he likes other stuff. Just kind of like, almost like teach him how to play. He needs to, you know, having been a stray for I don't even know how many years, he's obviously not had much opportunity to play. So he kind of doesn't know how. Or he doesn't feel safe enough to, maybe. But he's safe with me. But I think when I'm not there, he doesn't feel as safe. Well, he's got, you mean like the foily type scrunchy balls that crinkle a lot? Yeah, he's got one in there. But he doesn't seem to like pay them much attention, so I need to just kind of work with him on that to figure out how to, yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, because I've got little mice that are made of kind of Hessian. I've got scrunchy balls. I've got more solid balls, but they've got a lot of bells inside them, so they kind of rattle nicely. I've got little padded things which they can kind of grab hold of, bite and kick. There's all sorts of little toys that I got for Freya and Boulder when he was around. But yeah, poor Odin, he's just used to eating, sleeping, and chilling. I think that's basically it at this point. His brain is still wired for that, and we'll sort him out. He loves sitting on laps. My goodness, he's a lap cat. Oh, so affectionate. He's such a lovely cat. It's a shame he's been astray for so long. It's kind of wired him a bit funny, but we'll make a home for him regardless of how he turns out. Maybe he'll never be a playing cat, and he'll just sort of sit around and do nothing for long periods of time. Maybe that's just his thing. Alright, I'm going to sip some of this tea and then I'll end the vote. Oh. But yeah, unfortunately it is a short stream today. Well, I say short stream. Normal stream. Let's be honest. I think at this point we should just call them a normal stream and long streams. I did actually... like Wednesday's stream is actually going to be a long stream. I decided since I was available for every other day next week for work, I'll just say I'm not available for Thursday. So I've literally ended up specifically getting Thursday off, so that I can then have a long stream. So I'll have a long Cult of the Lamb stream. Yeah, exactly. And I'll get some booze, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, tea's good. Tea's good. Cat kickers. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's kind of cool. That is so weird, Gillen. Maybe there's like a permission system? Because I know that there's some way that you have to add that you are allowed to receive donations. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna get the bioferrite generator. I'm gonna have a bit of a countdown. Not in my head, basically. So get any last minute votes. Now's the time. Do 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 do. And there we go. Bioferrite generator. Sorry, few species. You were really keen on getting skip abduction. You've like been keen on that for quite some time, haven't you? I like how there are a few species you're just chilling in bed and you got a little horn there, it's fucking welding a vent just above your head and all the sparks are going on your face. Slept in the cold. Yeah, well, we'll get there. Paige's doing their weird research. Look how it's like we're now always kind of like chasing Like, all the repair work's now being done, thank goodness. But once that's done, because it's just like so many tantrums. There's always trying to catch up. At least this road's nice. Digging at compacted steel. You know what? We probably can just cancel that now. And you can just haul 2 to wooden no! Haul lots! Jesus. It's like that. It's like, I'm gonna haul 2. I'm gonna just top up one shelf. Probably that shelf there, that's 73. You were gonna top it up. Wooden armor. Well, we do have flak jackets, cloth, which we have some of, steel and components. How much cloth do we actually even have? 61. We don't actually have a huge amount of cloth. It's because we don't really grow cotton. But yeah, we could always get the flak armor. We don't really have the cloth for that yet. But we could start another little field of stuff once the sun comes back from this volcanic winter, which is kind of kicking our ass at the moment. Okay. And they require slightly fewer resources as well. Yeah, we need to build a few things like that. What was the other thing we needed to build? The smithy. The electric smithy. I was going to make a smithy and a smelter. Let's get the smelter. And an electric smithy. I know we don't have much power at the moment, so power is an issue. But right, the fact that we've got tool cabinets, I can't see how much it's gonna. There we go. So it links to those 2 tables. Oh, I like how it's got a really wide radius. Like, we could totally just put it there and it'll work for the entire set of benches. Hey, BMC! There we go. I know it's going to use up a lot of our steel, but we've got a lot of steel up at the top, and we can get everything put in place and... Yeah, limbs do tend to get to be useful. I'm not too bad, BMC. Not too bad at all. Just hopefully... Tiny's cleaning that one corridor again, that one path outside. You know what you could do, Ty, while you're in a cleaning mood? That would be much more useful than the outdoor paths. Why would Tiny prioritize that? It's just like, it's bizarre, isn't it? Like, surely rooms indoors should be clean first, rather than the dirt tracks. Well, not dirt tracks, they're brick paths, but you know what I mean. How bizarre, Gillen? Who the hell knows? It's weird, that's what it is. Oh, we need power conduits built in that wall. Oh, we're getting herbal medicine put in there. And I'm pretty sure we have critical now in here. But we need to undo that. Because the neutronomine. Did that decay or something? I think it must have. Did we get a message for that? It's because of all these constant power cuts because of the volcanic winter. We've been so focused on the heaters powering and warming everything, it's not been able to refrigerate this room well enough. Or maybe it just has a shelf life. The neutronomine, or however you pronounce it, but it isn't useful for anything on its own, is it? It's just a, it's just like a component that's used to make other medicines. There's no way we had 100. We had about 100 or something in there. That would suck. Maybe it's been moved, but where? That door's been... It's there! Did this when I link it? It did, it got unlinked. Fuck's sake. So basically, when I linked these, I must have had one that didn't have neutronomine there. So yeah, basically, it just got moved out. Oh, fuck's sake. It is what it is. It is what it is. Phew! Disaster averted. It'll all get moved back. Thanks, Chosen One. Yeah, that was that. This is basically the cafe room just here. So it's not going to be a great place, but it's just going to be a little table. Kind of feel like I need to make it out of steel. And we ain't got enough steel. But I feel like I have to make it out of steel because of the environment. Do you know what I mean? And I know that that's just using about precious steel, but I have to. I just have to. Yeah. It's just the way I am. I'm weird, I know. And as Tiny has said in chat, we will have to expand the bedrooms, make them bigger, make them more impressive. All in good time. Yeah, I find that sometimes I can not be in the mood for a stream. But then it'll be like... But then it'll be like, once you start it and you get on with it, it's suddenly like, oh, right, okay, cool. Oh, God. Hattie's just in there. In the hospital fridge. Eating... Just being stupid. Oh God, dragging 15 steel. I hate it when they do that. It's like, I only need 15 steel, so I'm going to go all the way over here to this pile of steel, and then I'm just going to only take a tiny amount. See, at least here, Chosen One's actually loading up a shelf. So that means the shelf gets the full amount. But it's so bizarre. This room's actually starting to look a little bit neater now, like tidier. What madness is this? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this zone. The bricks should then go into here. Major break risk. Malik, what's up with you? Serious pain. Where is your pain coming from? Oh, scars. You got itchy scars. Oh god, you got so many scars. Dude, I mean... yeah. And you've been insulted. %19 pain. Because that's 6. Yeah, all from scars. Yeesh. A biosculptor, it sounds like a fun thing. Okay, now we have seating and a table. So hopefully that means that we're slightly more likely to... Thanks to a high mood, Little Horn has experienced an inspiration. Move faster for the next 8 days. Why are you so happy? I mean, it's not an amazing happy. Just upgrade the limbs. We don't have any limb capability that's better than the normal limbs, I'm afraid. Like, I appreciate it, Tiny, that you're cleaning the paths, but there are definitely... I honestly think that the cleaning job should 100% prioritize rooms over outdoor areas. Just saying. But hey, that's just my thought. I mean, I dread to think. I mean, at the moment, we can only make a prosthetic heart. The hell, man. Cochlear implants for deaf people. But yeah, nothing. The fact that we can make a prosthetic heart, how does that even work? Like, we can make an arm and a leg, and then suddenly fake heart. Like, how bad is the heart? It's 80% efficient. That's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's actually weirdly good. And it only requires skills 5. What the hell? Well, ideally, we definitely want to be able to make better things than those. Hey, Patty! Your character, as you can see, is still doing well. We're just slowly getting the base cleaned. Tiny is doing most of the grunt work for the cleaning, but every now and again I'll get someone else to do something as well. Oh, there was a bit of a lag there. I thought we were about to have a raid or something. And it's like, just as we're slowly getting on top of things. Raid. Yeah, that's nice. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a huge boost. Plus 6% from a tool cabinet. But, max connected per building. Oh, I see. So you could put like a second tool cabinet and it would work, but then that's that. Okay. Well, when Tiny wakes up, I actually am just going to get him to clean the workshop. Look at that. Jesus. Tiny is getting shad. I'm just wondering what the easiest way we can... Haygrass died because of cold. Yeah, it's suddenly minus 11. Volcanic winter's still in force. Yeah, not much we can do about that. And then I'll leave you to do whatever it is that you fancy doing. Reading a book, apparently. The insight's in gardening. That's actually good, because plants is something that that you are doing as one of your priorities. Paint. Yeah, that's what it was. Paint. My God, it's actually almost looking civilized. Shame about the power. Not that I've made that any better by having an electric smelter here. I need to put some jobs in this before we smelt from iron slag. Oh, we can destroy apparel as well? It says destroy, but smelt apparel. Smelt weapons. Now, obviously, we need to say what quality... So yeah, I would say biocoded, always. But then I guess anything that's lower than 50% quality, sorry, 50% hit points or something? Isn't that one of the good ones as well? Yeah, that's what I just suddenly clicked a few species, so that's why I'm loading up the jobs, so we can get the jobs done. Then switch it off. Yeah, we need the mod. You know the mod where it's like if something's not in use, it automatically goes to really low power mode? It's like... It's a stupid thing, a feature in RimWorld, where it's like, this thing that you're not using, your people are incapable of flicking the switch as they leave. It's just dumb. And then smelt the weapon if there's like... If it's poor. Yeah, true, Gillen, but real life doesn't have robots either. It's like... There are some things that you have to just say, hey, yes, it's not realistic, but it's a game. Yeah. Oh, look at that. What's a few species doing? Just tending to yourself. Oh, basically you're tending to your own asthma. Breathing at 50%. Consciousness reduced. Moving because of the breathing and consciousness. What the fuck is this? Okay. I don't care what you're doing. Put that out. Okay. Didn't like that. Oh, yeah, herbs. It'll be one herb. Jesus, it's just set fire to a load of animals. Stop running around, you stupid turkey. Oh, they literally... So Turkey 12, she got set on fire by a lightning bolt. And then Turkey 16's kind of like, haha, this is my moment. Fuck's sake. She's smoking hot. It's just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. I mean, I guess? Oh, fuck. Now they're all going to escape. And that's going to then be a load of annoyance. Oh, fuck. Why is there so much fucking fire? I'm gonna have to abandon that for a second. I'm gonna have to manually do this. Oh, fuck. It's just like, what the hell? Nope, definitely. Oh my god, come on. This is not good. I'm gonna need more people. Look at it. It's just, okay, little horn, I need you over here. Oh god, what is going on? Darth Malik's... Okay, I'll have someone else. Paigey, you come help. Yeah, I need to make a fire break where it's like, Yeah, we're beating it. Like, literally, we're beating the flames. Okay. Now that we've got a little bit of, yeah. The concrete would definitely help. Well, there's too many trees that we're going to have to actually end up cutting down if we want to do it that way. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to... Okay, few species. I know that you're asleep, but you're good at plant cutting. Yeah, Gillen. Yeah, that sounds like a plan with absolutely no drawbacks. Okay, let's get you on that. Cool, just smashing the microphone, don't worry about me. Yeah, a few species is really good at this. Left eye infection. Doesn't sound fun. Yeah, the fires are starting to burn themselves out. Okay. I think that's about right. Hopefully that then will be alright. Fuck's sake. But yes, concrete. I mean, we are now techie people that want to augment ourselves. So it's like, that wouldn't be a terrible thing to have concrete all around. Phoenix armor, oh, fire retardant, yeah. We've got a random hare just charging in. Apparently it didn't like the fire, I think. I know I was a fan of the classic of creating a set of armor that in total gave you 100% reduction in mana cost. So you just... Oh! Foxtail is eating a bunny. Nom 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 nom. Oh, it's fighting back. Oh! The bunny's actually fighting back pretty well. Jeez. So, yeah. Oh no, Foxtail's jaw's been shattered at some point. It's been bit in the neck as well. Now eating. Delicious. Eat the head. That's right. Eat the entirety of the head. Poor jawless. Poor jawless fox. Why do they always go for the head than the tail? And then I think they go for random legs. Yeah, there you go. The head just seems to be a delicacy for these maniacs. Never understand it. It's like crunchy. Are brains tasty or something? Exactly, Wild Match, exactly. Zombie fox. Brains. Ah, man. Oh, we ain't got much food, have we? We are in a decided lack of noms. We probably need at some point to start growing edible crops now that we're not going crazy with animals. Or just butcher all the animals and give up on them. Although then again, if we're going to be adopting that weird other religion, then I think a lot of the time we're just going to be fine with nutrient paste. Mathematic's still hiding in their room. You imbecile. You imbecile! You decided to join this colony and now you're just hiding in your room. Paige still doing freaky things. Yeah, I mean, I'd give it a go. Like, I would, if it was, again, it was being served as an actual meal, not just some kind of crazy person, then yeah, I'd give it a go. I think it's always worth giving things a go. But yeah, it's one of those things that, yeah, let's get rid of some of this wide open space. The graveyard is technically not part of the home, so let's not bother. We don't want people going crazy, sweeping up every tiny little bit of dirt just because it's in the home area. But I will extend it here just to make it look neat. It's gotta look neat. Sleepy animals in the weird work areas. Well, Foxtail's not exactly getting the best treatment, but at least now not going to bleed out. Got a nasty bite to the neck. Yeesh. Aw, lost a paw, lost jaws. Poor Foxtail. Right, I'm gonna end up butchering something, I think. Oh, what are you doing? Tending to turkey. I mean, you could just slaughter the bloody thing. Who's our animal person? Chosen one. We need food. We really, really need food. I could just get the whole nutrient paste dispenser thing for those of you who actually like it. I've never had the lungs. Livers, I've had liver quite a lot. That's not an uncommon thing to be able to have. Kidneys again, same thing. Hearts, I know I have had, but it was when I was young and it was part of some other meal which I don't really remember. Lungs, I don't think I've ever had. Hearts are squishy, really? I would have thought hearts would be tough, because they're a very heavily worked muscle. You know, the only muscle in the human body that does not suffer from fatigue. But I figured they'd be tough and kind of gross and... I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Still got that volcanic winter that's stuffing up things. Oh, Darth Malak, you're no longer hiding in your room. Instead, you're just sleeping in your room. That's Much better. I mean, the text doesn't sound particularly good in my eyes. Doesn't sound good in my eyes. You know what I mean. Doesn't sound good to my ears. You know, just relaxing socially in a hospital ET room. I don't think that should be a gather spot. I think it should just be, I mean, let's go somewhere else. I'm assuming with it not being a gather spot means that it'll still get used for eating. Who knows? Oh, there's that weird seed. Let's plant a seed. I think I should plant this seed. I have no idea where. It probably needs to be in a big natural place. I don't know. Oh yeah, here we go. It needs to be in an open area with no artificial buildings. Let's just plant it down here for a laugh and see what it does. But it's not allowed to go near other trees, apparently. And I guess... What's this? Nearby settlement has a special trade request. They would like to purchase authority caps of normal quality, and they will then give us some stuff. How bizarre. Hide and show chat. Oh, I never did actually do the hide chat. Again, it's one of those things that I just keep not thinking of doing. I think for the most part it'll be a, it'll hide, but it'll hide for a certain amount of time and then reappear. But because it can be either on the left side or the right side, I have to kind of fiddle around and try and... Yeah, it's awkward to make it compatible with the way I've got it. How much are we going to get from smelting that gun down? 12 steel, okay. Because 50% is about what we want to... Yeah, we can make replacements for things like that, yeah. Or should it be 49%? Ah, whatever. It's started now. I'm going to put the loudspeakers in here. We'll try not to. We'll try not to die. I'm sure having disco balls and speakers is going to be good for these crazy people. Wow. That squirrel basically got into a... Sorry, the fox got into a fight with a squirrel and got downed. What a crazy-ass squirrel. But they'll live, depending on the infection. Okay, maybe they won't. Foxtail's alright. I mean, there are heart machines, heart and lung machines. You can literally be on a machine that replaces the function of your lung and heart. I think your days are basically numbered at that point, though. Because eventually you will just die, because it's not... I don't know why, but it's basically not the same as a proper heart and lungs, and I don't know whether it's like infections or it's just the wear and tear on your body. But yeah, there are machines that can do that. And certainly when they're doing transplants, there are the machines that replace the function of the heart and everything. So it's definitely doable. And I think there are artificial hearts these days. Like, I think the main ones, it doesn't work like a normal heart. You know, like how the heart beats to pump. I think the one that I saw was, it was kind of like a tube with a spiral that span. So it didn't have a beat. You get this heart that's powered and it just spins. So it's like a turbine almost that just pushes the blood through your body. So it means you don't have a pulse because there's no beating mechanism. So I thought that was quite amusing. That yeah, you do have these artificial hearts. Yeah, yeah, exactly, an Archimedes pump. Took a while to get them to work because they do every now and again they'll damage cells, the red blood cells, because they would get shredded. But I think they fixed that years and years ago. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Right, okay, research time, guys. Let's get some research sorted. What do we want? What do we want? Suggestions, please. Yeah, basically a few species. That is kind of it's yeah. The human body is complicated. Just it's you can't kind of like reliably replace every part of it with something artificial. We'll get there. No doubt we will get there at some point. So yeah, foam turrets. That's the first option we're going to get. What other options do people want? Let's scrolly. Let's swap that over there like that so that you can see the actual tech trees. What else have we got? Biofuel? Yep, okay. Biofuel, hopsichord, yep. What else do we want? Medigel. What's the Medigel? What is a Medigel? I don't even remember that. Yes. I'm going to go for geothermal. Because I'm allowed to make suggestions too. We could make a biosculptor pod. Is that... Oh, that's the bedside device that accelerates the sleeper's circadian rhythm. Speeds up sleep, consumes a lot of electricity, and also causes increased hunger. Well, let's not do that, jeez. Oh yeah, that would be... Swapping that around is a good idea. I think I should probably build one. You know what I mean? They're quite big. I haven't got really the space to build one here, but we have the ability to build one. People would be happy to have one. You have to faff around a lot more with swapping them about and having one per person, or at least swapping it between them. And I don't fully understand exactly how long it would take to swap things backwards and forwards. A year. It's ridiculous. So you need an entire building full of these bloody things. Yeah. Because that's way too long-winded to be actually swapping it around a year. That's a lot. Damn. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. They are pretty cheap, actually. Yeah. That is a... Yeah, you can deconstruct them, yeah. I assume you, obviously, you know, lose some components, but like you say, they are cheap, so who cares? Within reason, who cares? Obviously, at the moment, I'm not in a good situation to be squandering money like that, but yeah, in principle, who cares? Yeah. I'm just curious, because we've obviously got people that need the functionality that one of these would provide. Yeah. No, it makes sense. I was just kind of looking at what options we had, because it's stuff that I've not really touched before. Anyway. So, what have we got vote-wise? Oh, geothermal. Nice. I'm going to leave it for a few moments longer while I pour some more tea. I don't pour a huge amount of tea into my glass when I do it, because it's just kind of like a handleless glass. Was it a borite something or other glass? It's like special glass that doesn't shatter when it changes temperature. But yeah, I don't put much into it each time, because I like to have a little sip and make it last the stream, you know? And it's bloody hot when I first sip it as well, because this heating mat that works for the teapot. Borosilicate, that's the one! I knew someone would Google it or already know. Right, well, looks like geothermal's the way to go. It's gonna take a while, but I feel like it might be a good idea. Yeah, they're like insulated cups. They're like double walled. So yeah, they're pretty good. Good! Oh my god! That's amazing! You are so generous, thank you! And Get Minty got one as well. Yeah, because Get Minty had it for a while and then lost it, and now now got it back. Amazing! That is incredibly generous. Thank you very much. Yay! So what was it, actually? I'm curious as to what the problem was now. Because that seemed to be a bit of a thing. And while I'm thinking about it, I want to see if I can do the whole... Yeah, because you can shred mechanoids, but I want to be able to disassemble them, ideally. Alright, so it was just still not sure what the problem was, but managed to get around it. Managed to bypass the nonsense that is YouTube. Although then again, we don't know if it's YouTube or not. Really gathering metal slag. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to reduce the radius, because I don't want you going too far afield. What I'll do is I'll obviously say, sure, someone bring those steel slags into the colony, but I don't want the sort of radius to be insane. There we go. Don't want people wandering too far afield for that. Only when I ask them to. Bizarre. We can just put it down to one of those technology things. You know what I mean? It's like, this thing makes no sense. But it is what it is, so I guess we're just gonna have to suck it up. Right. I'm going to build a wind turbine, since they're pretty cheap and we've got the metal now. I'm going to build 2. Have them sort of facing each other. And then we're going to end up well, we can shred them then, I guess. Ancient pipeline section. Why do I feel like attacking this is going to be a bad idea? It'll probably be fine. Infection. So it looks like that ancient pipeline doesn't have any effect at all. Well, the thing is, RimWorld was definitely based in part from the, or quite heavily actually, from the Firefly series. And that was the whole idea, was that the core planets, the central planets, that were heavily developed, were like, you know, dystopias or utopias, depending on how you want to word it, you know, high-tech places. But then the further out you go, the more lawless and old-fashioned it is, and yeah, well, exactly. The core worlds are called glitter worlds in this. So yeah, it's very interesting, that kind of inspiration, I guess, that they took from this. And yeah, you know, you have this primitive technology mixed with advanced technology. I mean, here we are. We've got, you know, I don't know, what's the most advanced thing we've got? I don't actually know whether we've got anything in particular that's advanced. But you know, we've got, like, you know, comms consoles, and we can launch and whatever, you know, things up into orbit. I'm gonna reinstall this just here so it covers the entire room. You know, robots and stuff, but also we've got wooden houses. It's just that interesting mix of practical stuff, but there's high tech out there. I like it. Tea. Weirdly enough, I've always quite liked Earl Grey. I don't like normal black tea, but Earl Grey, that extra florally thing that goes on with it, it's just, yeah, just works for me, you know? Yeah, Kaylee was fucking adorable. Jesus. And she was just, like, she seemed so innocent, and she was in her way, but not in the ways that most people think being innocent would mean. Definitely not innocent in that sense. But yeah, she was still quite naive about the world, very hopeful and very positive and very, you know, shocked when people did bad things and stuff, you know. So it was quite an interesting character. But to be honest, most of the characters in that series were really interesting. I mean, Jane was probably my favorite character. Because he was a lot more complex than you first think. Yeah. Feels so soft. Huh. I'd not really thought about it like that, but I kind of get what you mean. Yeah. Huh. What's up with Pioneer? No conquests. Hungry. Yeah, well... You were imprisoned. Well, you shouldn't try and smash important things then. You know, Delta Halo, I had some back issues a while back. Shoulder and back. And I still kind of have to a point. But I ended up, as my last treat to myself before I ended up being poor, treating myself to modern memory foam mattress and pillows. Because like the original memory foams, they overheated really well. You know, you like if it's winter, cool, great. But in the summer, the heat would just reflect off them and it'd be awful. But the ones that I've got are just, oh, it's so good. So good. Well worth an investment. If you sleep perfectly well, genuinely sleep perfectly well, go for it. Yeah, you know, you don't really need to do anything like that. God damn it, Chosen One does not need... Of all of the types of convincings going, that's the incorrect one. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the time just exercise, whether it be going for jogs, walks, gym stuff, having a job that keeps you active, can actually get rid of a lot of these issues. Burning calories just reduces inflammation, and inflammation can be the cause of all kinds of things. Very subtle things as well sometimes. It can be quite surprising just how much the body just needs to be doing stuff physical, you know? Yay! Yay for sleep problems. Now, thankfully, as far as mentally, I've never had any problems sleeping. But every now and again, yeah, it's just that physical kind of... But not recently, thankfully. We have a degree of stability now. Okay, let's copy that bed and shove it in here. And copy this lighting. And put it in here. And then that room can be ready for the next person that needs one. Oh, Jesus, few species. Yeah, I mean, every now and again I've slept funny, and you know when you wake up with a dead arm, and it's just one of those things because you sleep funny, but you literally can't move it and you can't feel it in any way. It's kind of frightening the first time it happens, and then you find out, oh, no, that just sometimes happens. And it's like, oh, okay, that's weird. I don't like it, but I guess it could be worse. Okay, instead of cleaning dirt, clean all these bloody things, you muppet. You're cleaning anyway. What you cleaning? Probably crap around there. Like, we literally don't need a whole load. There's a whole load of things we sort of don't need cleaning, but the home area obviously is for fire as well. Yeah, it is. It feels like it should be more of a serious problem. But like you say, it's not for some reason. And that makes no sense. Yeah. Yeah. Are fuses part of the base game? Like, that sounds like a stupid thing. I think that they're not. Because I like the fuses. Like the breakers and stuff like that. At some point, if and when this colony fails, and I still fancy playing RimWorld, then I'll have to do a really modded one. Like all of the comfortable ones, you know, like the resting power ones, you know, so things don't consume oodles and oodles of power. Like this. Let's just flick that switch. What can we make with the smithy? Not bloody much. In fact, is the smithy even worth having been made? The harp. We can make a harp. I know we can make a harpsichord, but I want to make a harp. Apparently we can make a harp out of wood. I don't know why we need a smithy to make a harp out of wood. But apparently that's a thing. These two just hate each other. I guess. Oh boy, wow, magic. Yeah, I've not had anything like that yet, thankfully. But yeah, doesn't sound like a fun time. I think anything like that, when your sensors are damaged, like, we're so attuned to our eyes. Eyes are just such a big thing. It's... Jeez, Gillen! Even more? I mean, I am not complaining, but damn! You are very generous. Thank you very much. And we got Broken and Fallen back in! Woohoo! And Mr. Fortnite as well. Mr. Fortnite, yeah, I saw them popping in with the Cult of the Lamb as well. Yeah. Did they get one before? I can't remember. Well, they're not going to be displeased. That is for certain. I'm going to have to update the... I know, Broken and Fallen. Every now and again, a message gets sent backwards and forwards, but I've completely kind of had to sort of, not distance myself from that whole community, but it just, yeah, it was one of those things where I just needed some space, and COVID kind of messed me up, and yeah, it was just one of those bloody things. It is what it is. It is what it is. H. So yeah, I don't get to talk to her at all really these days, which is of course a shame. Yeah, that is the thing that Malak and Strudel have noticed, that you end up getting a lot of names that you just don't recognize. Like Rekka, I think the surname's Lawson, so I think Rekka Lawson's been in the thing before, so they've had gift memberships before. But again, a lot, yeah, like you say, you just don't recognize them, which is a shame, because it would be nice, because there's literally Delta Halo and a few species right here in the chat who, you know, and Delta, you've literally been a member before. And if oh, this is probably as good a time as any for those of you who are thinking, oh, I wish I'd have gotten a gift membership. There is a setting somewhere, and I don't know where it is or what you click on, but there's a setting somewhere that you have to enable to allow yourself to get gift memberships. It's stupid that it's off by default, but it's off by default. I don't know why. It's a bit dumb, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's shred mechanoids. I 'Cause 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 ' Ah, I see. So it's a few only a few countries. How bizarre. How bizarre. Ah, it's not even necessarily going to be YouTube's fault. It's going to be not the fault of the countries involved, but you know what I mean? It's going to be the intricacies of international trade and economics and gambling laws, because it'll be a case like free gifts and prizes that are randomly assigned can be sometimes counted as gambling and stuff like that. So you're like, yeah, it's a bit weird. And because it's unsolicited, potentially, you'd have to opt in certain jurisdictions and all sorts of weird stuff. That's a very practical way of looking at it, Gillen. That is a very practical way of looking at it. So yeah, no, good for you, man. Good for you. Because I know it was a good thing to get out of when I was going through that. God, it was years ago now. What was it? 2020 now, I think? I think it was 2020 or 2021. That I decided to break that dependency. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm glad that I, for the most part at least, have a sensible relationship with alcohol now. I used to drink all the time. Like, it would never be a morning thing. And I would still decide, you know what, I'm going to leave these drinks for tomorrow. You know what I mean? I would still, oh, Paddy, please don't binge too much. At least they're using that table. At least we've determined that table is actually going to be used. But yeah, it was one of those things where, you know, it wasn't full-on addiction. It was just a dependency. And I'm just so glad I got rid of that. It was not good. It was not good. Like, I couldn't even remember the last day I hadn't drank something. And when I say something, I mean multiple pints minimum. Or a bottle of wine or whatever it is. I mean, I couldn't even afford to do. I mean, I could afford to do that nowadays, but bloody hell, I don't want to. Just from the money perspective, it was good to just, yeah. We need more food. Because now we've only got the food that's in the hospital. And what people are carrying, I guess. And Paddy binging is not a good situation to be in. Drink of choice. It really depends on the situation. I've got a lot of different likes when it comes to alcohol. If I'm looking at beer, then I like traditional ales. Like, if I'm gonna go out, I'll be like, oh, I haven't tried that before, and I'll give it a try. And I don't know whether it's common in a lot of countries, but real ales over here, pretty much any pub you go in that serves real ales, which is most of them these days, you can just ask for samples, and they'll give you a little shot glass of a couple of different drinks. Try them, and then make a decision on what you want to get a pint of. So that's what I do. You're just eating the raw. I'm trying to click on it, but I don't think I can. Berries. So you're just eating just raw berries. Not clever. You're going to get food poisoning. Yeah. And they're not being cooked. Not going to get cooked. Sad times. A normal sniper rifle of snipiness. God. Assault rifle, should I say. As far as wines go, I like a nice full-bodied red. I'll just drink that on its own. Malbec. A Cab Sav, yeah. Something like that. Always solid. Mead. I'm a very big fan of mead. I love basically honey wine, effectively. But it's such a delicious drink. Oh my god. So good. But that's like a, I mean, that's what you want mead for. Yeah, I like cocktails. My favorite cocktail is a Cape Cod. So that's basically vodka, cranberry juice, squeeze and slice of lime. I love the fact that that it's a sharp, kind of tart drink. Cranberry juice is just amazing. And vodka just goes well with, like, it's got to be a decent vodka. It's just, yeah, with ice. You've got to put ice in there as well. Not too much ice, though. I mean, the thing is, it can be quite a long cocktail, or it can be quite a short cocktail. I like a long cocktail, something that I can sip on gradually. I'm not a big shots type person. Shots don't interest me. They're basically for getting drunk, or showing off that you can take a shot of a particular thing and not grimace at the taste or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like shots don't... And I don't like whiskey. Like, I'll drink rum. Rum is good. Vodka's good. Gin is okay. So, you know, I like some strong liquors, but whiskey? Nah. I've had quite a few different whiskeys, and I just don't like whiskey. So, yeah. Exactly, Ty. Rum is good. Egg white, interesting. Yeah, because we eradicated salmonella over here, so you're pretty much safe to eat raw eggs. It's suggested that you don't, but we pretty much eradicated it, so we don't tend to worry too much about it. But yeah, whiskey's whatever. Not that bothered. But I like yeah, like it's a really easy drink. But, like a Malibu and pineapple juice. So, just tropical. I like pina colada. They're good. Moving on from that, yeah, so there's the spirits, cocktails, depending on the cocktail. But yeah, I'm up for all kinds of cocktails. Like, we've got a bar near where I live, kind of where I live, called The Alchemist. So they do all of the cool chemistry when they're mixing the drinks. So they have all the dry ice, and they have flames, and they burn things, and they have the glitter things. It sounds a bit like stupid to have the glitter, but they do it really, really well. So they have a lot of very interesting drinks, and they make them fancy in front of you. They'll have like cauldrons and stuff where they heat up the spices and mix the syrups, and yeah, it's really, really good. There's a lot of artistry to it. And they have all sorts of weird presentation for the drinks, and yeah, that's really good. Expensive though. It's like 10 quid a cocktail. Yeah. A flip. Don't know what a flip is. Look, those batteries. What damn? Is it going to be like, what do you call it? Like a lager top kind of thing where they just add lemonade or a cordial or something like that. They sort of add it to it. Where's Paddy going? You going to those tables? Are you going to that table just to eat? No. The lab cafe. Yeah. So, for those of you who know about the ideology DLC, what would be the best way for me to try and convert more people to the current ideology? We've only got 2 people that have the augmentism ideology. So we can't create the role that allows us to, because I'm assuming the human fixer. Oh, there we go. Mad boomalopes. Oh, great. That's gonna be fun. 3 mad boomalopes. I do not like mad boomalopes. This is imprison convert, really. Okay. Yeah, probably should have made those fire poppers, but that's just the way it goes. Right, little horn, I need you. So they're gonna come kind of this way. And I want you to move. I'm going to have you move there. Yeah, I know. We're going to try and snipe them best we can, but I don't know who's got the best snipiness. We're certainly not meleeing them, that's for certain. Go on, Ty. Go and grab a sniper rifle. Where are they going? They're going low. Okay. The gun turret will hopefully distract them, but it will then Where's the other one gone? Oh no, they're all there. Oh, he's not shooting. Oh god, no, they're just completely ignoring them. Shit. Woo! That's a good shot! That was a good shot! I'm gonna have, okay, Darth Malak, I want you just to hide inside there, please. In fact, go to there, then hide in there. Pagey, let's just lock people indoors for a bit. Okay, that's interesting. So we aren't doing too badly in the grand scheme of things. Keep losing sight of them. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Please extinguish fires, everyone. We've made a harp. Oh shit, that's burning now. That's not good. I mean, yeah, we have delicious boomalope meat. Okay, I'm gonna prioritize some tactical maneuvering to try and get some fires put out. Oh, I want you. Okay, just go here. Don't go around. I know it's a bit wham. Okay. It looks like fires are being beaten out okay. Okay, there we go. Now let's try and make sure that this... Oh, the boomlope's gonna burn away! Die, burned away! Burnt to a useless crisp. Okay! That could have gone a lot worse, guys. That could have gone a lot worse. I think at this point we have to accept that we've got a good sniper. That worked quite well. Trigger happy. So the less accuracy, but the more rapid fire. So yes, when Paddy wakes up, we're gonna immediately get buttering. Nice. Delicious, delicious boomalope. I'm quite certain we'll find it the most delectable meat in the world. Well, foxtails eating the bloody thing. Damn it. Oh god, its kidneys got completely annihilated. Is it going to lose its entire head? No, it's gone for the leg. Madness. Yeah, we've got like one assault rifle, which Pioneer now has. No. We've got assault rifle. Yeah, we've got an assault rifle there. It should be worth someone grabbing. You haven't got much shooting skill, species, but and chosen one should probably grab. Grab that actually. Malak, you don't really have anything going for you. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure that quest does. Cool. So we've got some non-meat. Awesome. Well, I'm not going to complain. We've got full batteries. It's quite clean. Things are just kind of ticking over quite nicely, actually. We've got a whole range of amazing, beautiful items here. So many steel visage masks. Not sure why we need 6 of them. God damn it, it's like someone's the target of a conversion. We need to capture someone, and it might be Ty. Imprison them, convert them, because at the moment they got no recent conquest. They're already miserable. Yeah, I feel like melting some of the masks at least. But now I'm just going to toggle the power on that. Not that we actually need to toggle the power on that. We've suddenly now got more power than we need. Full batteries. Turrets. And that turret actually did really well in that fight. It really did put a little bit of wounding and distraction. The explosion of the first boomalope from the sniper shot, that really did just end the fight in many ways. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Right, I think I'm gonna go and do the thing. I'm pretty sure that was Little Horn. Little Horn with the sniper. Because Tiny got the sniper, but then didn't get involved in the fight. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Little Horn that managed to pop that thing. Thought so, anyway. Maybe no. Must have been. But I'm guessing it just doesn't kind of show up. Ah, boy. We have a harp. I think we should. And also we have a TV. Let's switch on the TV. And build a harp. It's big. Yeah, I think a lot of people also, they don't just like the taste of beer, and they don't understand how anyone can. That also is a thing. But I've always quite liked strong tastes that are distinctive. Like I quite like chili, and I quite like things like Earl Grey, and I quite like you know, tart flavors like cranberry juice, and do you know what I mean? I quite like that. Black pudding, it's just rich, it's powerful, and I think beer's the same sort of thing for me. It's got a lot of flavor, and it's not like sweet or savory. It's different. It's, I don't know. It just appeals to me. I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Because by all rights, it's not a traditionally good tasting thing, I suppose. Like chocolate is sweet. That's a biological thing. We like sweet things. You know, a burger or chips, or it can be fatty, which again, or they can be salty, and salt again is important for our immune systems and our nervous system. So again, there's reasons for those flavors to be appealing to us from a biological survival perspective. But yeah, beer, I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about it that just works for me. I don't know. Ah, boy. So I think I'm going to... Yeah, I never disliked beer. So it wasn't even an acquired taste for me. It was just kind of like I started drinking it and liked it and carried on. I suppose I branched out more and more over the years, but I think I was just like getting exposed to more and more things, and I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. It is what it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm actually going to just kick in some... let's go for some cinematic, because we like cinematic. And I will get some voting the next time. But I just want to... Honestly, just kind of want to get to bed. Ah, cinematic. Oh, how we love you. I'm going to update the list. I've got to update the list, guys. Ah, sleepy. Sleepy Pagey. Right. Studio. Okay, let's click on there. Earn. Members. View members. Oh. Give me that sweet download. Yeah, that's the old list. It's giving me the old download. God damn it, I don't think I can download it, because I downloaded it before the stream, because it changed. And now I'm not sure whether I can do another download. I might have to wait. yeah, it's basically telling me that the download from before is ready. And I'm like, no, I downloaded that hours ago. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. I will do it before next session. Oh boy. But no, thank you so much. It is awesome to see some generosity going. You are, in fact, what I can do before we do anything else. Gillen, you're actually an apprentice, but you've just gifted the loads of adepts. There we go. Put a little heart after your name. Well, it won't be this week that I get the money. It takes a while. So let me think. It'll go in. So it'll be next month on the 25th, approximately. I think that I will get my share of that. YouTube take their share of it, you know, which is fair enough. They're facilitating the transaction, so cool. But no, I will definitely get something, something good. I think it's a bit more than that. I'd have to double check it. It might, because then I pay a bit of tax on it as well, and yeah, I can get myself something nice. I'll get myself something nice. Oh, Pagey's getting sleepy. Sleepy Pagey. Well, it's actually an overseas, because I wouldn't have to pay income tax on it because it's below a certain threshold. But it's like a overseas earning tax. So like I think the UK government tax Google, because it's technically Google. And then Google then tax me, and then they pay their taxes due for me earning money from overseas. I don't know the exact details. All I know is I fill in the forms and I pay some tax, and then it's all above board and cool. Yeah, I think it's the UK government are basically taxing YouTube's earnings, because you guys are paying me in the UK, and then I'm paying, but then I owe. It's complicated. I looked into it a few years back when I first started all this and realized that it was a thing that was actually going to earn me a little bit of money on the side, and it was convoluted. And all I knew at the bottom line was, if I fill in this form every couple of years, then everything's fine. That was pretty much the conclusion I came to. So yeah, that's that. Nah, it's cool. I think my noggin's going to be a bit wild after all this Earl Grey. It is not decaffeinated, so we'll see how my brain works. To be honest though, historically I've had quite a good, I would say, resistance to caffeine. So being able to sleep on caffeine has always been something I've been able to do. I mean, I'll have a cup of coffee. Like, I used to read a lot more, and I should probably get back into reading. Like, you know, proper novels. And I used to do that in bed. You know, go to bed a little early. My girlfriend at the time, she had to get up early because she was a nurse and early shifts. So we'd both go to bed for when she needed to. She'd go to sleep. And then I'd sort of stay up for another couple of hours in bed and just read. But I'd have a cup of coffee next to me while sleeping. While reading. And then, yeah, it's not as good these days. Like when I was younger. When I was in my 20s, Like, it just did not have an impact at all. Nowadays, a bit more. But the caffeine in tea is a different molecule than the caffeine in coffee. The coffee one is... I think it's a bit more potent, but it's... chemistry, biology... bleh. So I think it doesn't have as much of an effect on me as well as that, so, yeah. Delicious. That was it. I got through all of that music just like that. What? I did not feel like however long that was. 7 or 8 minutes or something. How bizarre. Either way. Yeah, like there was a 3 minute, nearly 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Let's do one more then. We'll do one more. This actually sounds like RimWorld music. You know what I mean? Quite like them. They've been quite nice, these tracks. Right, let's get the thanks out the way, shall we? So, thank you to all of my adepts, Wouter, Necromancer, That Monicam, Nakomi Summers, Darth Malik, Mystex Trillionaire, Strudel, Luca, Wild Magic, and to my apprentices, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you especially to Darth Malik and to Gillen this episode, this session, whatever you want to call it, for your gifted memberships. I will get the list updated. I will definitely get it updated. But yeah, I think YouTube don't want me to keep on updating a new list and downloading a new list, so it's kind of locked me into the one I did before the stream. I'll get it sorted, and then we'll have fresh lists of things. It's all going to be good. We've got another minute or so of music. But yeah, it's been great. It's been good. We've actually, the colony is in a massively better situation than it was at the beginning. Like at the beginning, it was a mess. And now we're one extra colonist. We've got more facilities built, things processed. The whole place has been cleaned. I've got a hospital cafeteria. the tailor shop is now kind of done. Yeah, I will pet them both. Don't you worry. Before I go to bed. Yeah, Odin's not going to be out tonight because he's when he's allowed to wander around at night, I think he decides that the spare room rug is a good toilet. Yeah. So I'm getting a new litter tray that he'll probably prefer. And then I'm just going to get him out that habit. Bless him. Bless him. Whenever cats pee or poo when they're not supposed to, there's a reason for it, and you just got to kind of figure it out. And I'm going to figure it out. But in the meantime, he's when I'm asleep or out the house, he stays in his room. And one of us. So yeah, they'll both get pets, and then yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Speaking of going to bed, I'm going to go to bed now. So thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed the series. Hope you're still enjoying the series despite the fact that it is not a very successful one. I'm still somehow ticking on the colony. It's still happening somehow. I don't even know how we're still alive. Oh boy. So until next time, cheerio.